Hey everyone, it's October 7th, Wednesday, October 7th. And I felt the chill in the air this morning. I can feel fall coming. For those of you who haven't been here before or see a snippet of this, the entire video will be on YouTube. So go to the Dr. Elena Michaels channel on YouTube and you'll see the whole video there, okay? So here we are, it's, October already, and it's gonna be bam, the end of the year just like that. The summer is gone and we have weathered it and we're still weathering it. And we just have to stay really grounded within ourselves and not be distracted by all of the clutter in the etheric fields that's going on right now. And there's a lot of it. So I think we're gonna start by pulling a card here from this tarot deck, my Rider-Waite deck, okay? And let's see what it is. Let me pull the cards out here. And we're gonna shuffle them. They look like this on the back. For those, somebody asked, they said, show us the back of the card. I'll show you the front and the back. Okay. Yeah, this morning I felt the little stuffy nose thing happening and woke up a little cold. I always sleep with the windows open. So, definitely feeling the change in the seasons. This is about as much of a change as I want, though. I'm from back east. I don't like the cold. I'm okay with not having snow. That's why I moved here. As Stevie Ray Vaughan says in Texas Flood, he says, I'm going back home where the sun shines every day. And that's why I'm here. Okay. So I'm going to ask for the energy of the cards to give us guidance on where we're going to go for our guided meditation today. And I want to say that we are all divinely protected by positive white light and that no negative energy can interfere while we are open and receptive. Only beautiful healing white light can enter into our field and we are divinely protected. Even while we go through the guided meditation and we are very open in all of our centers, we are divinely protected. And when I pull this card, whatever it is, I want you to know that these cards are energetic tools. So when you watch this video, somebody sent me a note yesterday. She said, I watch the video every single day. She says, and then I watch the next week every single day. So you'll see if you watch every single day or listen every single day, the cards will mean something different every day. You'll see what I mean. They're energetic tools and they change energetically to make sense to you at the time you're listening or watching. It's quite interesting. The angel cards do that too, by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna cut one more time and then I'm gonna take the top card just to let the energies know that that's what I'm gonna be doing so they can show me the right card. And it is, wow, okay. This one. All right, I'm gonna get my glasses and tell you all about the 10 of Pentacles, okay? This is the 10 of Pentacles right here. See that? All right, if you look at it close, you see that there are pentacles all over this card. And then you see in the distance, there's a man and a woman actually, and he is looking in the distance at a castle, a very large building, and she is facing us, and she is holding a pentacle. See that? Interesting. This card came up just the other day in a reading that I did for someone on the phone. She was trying to decide about 2 different job offers, and this was one of the cards that came up in her reading. By the end of the reading, she knew just what she was going to do. It was perfect. It was great. Okay, so what we have here is we have the woman facing us, and the pentacles, by the way, are finance, money, and they are of the earth. They're the earth. So in the tarot, you've got fire, water, air, and earth. You've got fire, which is swords, water, which is cups, air, which is wands, and earth, which is pentacles. So this is about of the earth. This is about mundane stuff, okay? It's also about finances. I don't know, maybe it's about another stimulus package, I don't know. But there is also, she is holding the earth card, and women are, the earth mother, the whole expression of mother of the earth and all of that. Women are earthy. They're an earth sign. They're an earth energy. And she's holding the pentacle in front of her like a shield over her solar plexus, grounding herself, centering herself, okay? And he is facing the building, the house. Okay, so the masculine part of this couple is looking toward material things. And she is facing us, holding a shield of the pentacle over her solar plexus to stay grounded. So remember, we all have a male and a female parts of ourselves. So the male part is looking toward the surface appearance of things, okay? The house, the castle, off in the distance. The female aspect of ourselves this is a message to stay grounded and centered, okay? So that's what she's telling us as she looks at us with that in front of her. The male part of us is looking elsewhere, superficial, yang, very yang, out in the world, looking out. And the female part is very yin, and she's very contained, holding that. Also in this picture is a young child. You'll see right next to her. See that young child right there? And there are two dogs, and they're an elderly person right here. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about that. The elderly person is in a multicolored coat, okay? So the elderly person could be, maybe there's someone in your life that's a mentor or someone who is successful that you look up to. This is an older person, and he's got a very embellished garment on, so he's of wealth. He's of wealth and he's of knowledge, okay? Could be a teacher, could be a mentor, could be a boss, an employer, could be male or female too. It's an older man in this picture with the beard though. And the two dogs, he's very compassionate because he's friendly with the dogs. The dogs are coming up to him. So he's very kind and very compassionate. So see if there's somebody like that in your life right now, or it could be the smart, intelligent, knowledgeable part of yourself, the older part of yourself, the ageless part of yourself that is watching over you to try and make sure that you stay in balance. And that part of you wants you to be very successful, because that is our destiny. Our divine destiny is to be successful and abundant in all things. The little boy next to her, see the little boy next to her, the youth? Okay, that is to always keep a sense of wonderment about what's, an innocence about what's going on in the world, and next, the exploratory nature that children have, the wonderment, the asking questions like, what does this mean? Always ask, what does this mean? What does this really mean? Everything has meaning. So ask what things really, really mean. Now, you know what? I don't have my fan on. You probably noticed it's a little quieter in the background. I noticed when I listen to the audios that the fan makes noise. So rather than turn the fan on, I'm gonna get up and turn the air conditioning so it's a little cooler in here, because I'm starting to get warm. I get warm sometimes when I do these readings. I'll be right back, and I'm just gonna turn the temperature a little different here, and there we go. Okay, and now I'm back, getting my pillows back here so I'm not slouching. This seat is a very deep seat, so I've got a couple pillows behind me. And back to this card again. So always keep the wonderment about you and the questioning. Always question things. Don't take things for granted. Don't believe what you hear. Use your intuition as guide. Not what people say. Use your intuition as your guide. It will direct you and tell you where to go and what to do, and guide you with your male and female parts in balance, the female part of you grounded to the earth, the male part of you very yang, the older part of you or an older person who is, or the part of you, if it's not older, it's ageless, let's put it that way. The wise, ageless person or entity or consciousness that is compassionate and caring, okay? So there you have, and 10, by the way, if you add the 1 and the 0, you get 1. And 1 is the number of the Magician card in the Tarot deck. It's a major arcana card. The major arcana cards are very, very powerful. So it equals a 1 for the Magician. So you are the Magician in your life, and you have the power to balance your male and female parts, You have the power to let that wise, ageless consciousness oversee everything and make sure you're on track and let it keep you on track. As your yang part looks out in the world and your yin part is staying grounded in the earth with the sense of child wonderment and always the kindness and compassion, like the older person here in this image is with the two dogs. Okay, so there you go. That's the tarot. Now let's do an angel card and see what's coming up next. We're going to choose from this deck tonight. It's backwards, but it says Daily Guidance from Your Angels, Oracle cards, okay? And we're going to see what's going on here and see what comes up here. And once again, here's the selenite heart that is always in this deck to remind me to come from love and white light, okay? So there's that. And let's pull a card from here and see what's cooking, so to speak. All right. We're going to shuffle these cards, and I always like to tell the angels that I'm shuffling them so that they can come on in and they can show us the right card.